They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now what a first down pickup of 8.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there. And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way, and then try and match his athleticism. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 15-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are on the board here first in a season opener. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So first and 10 now from the 30. The slot man in motion right. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now it's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching? All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
59. Hey, go Lion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Huskies are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. Osweiler mastered in 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 55 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Touchdown! A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Huskies are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line. Brings
2nd The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
It's all about teamwork. Let's go.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Throwing is Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Third down and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Toronto first down.
Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Patterson's kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Here, and it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because...
Touchdown! Quez Watkins, 33 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is over. Now, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Patterson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.